The brake hoses are finally in. Rather strangely, the hole on this side, which is the left, that hole wasn't big enough for the brake hose to go through. The other side was fine. Oh well. Okay, all wires are now clipped up as far as they're going to be, and pretty much this wheel arch is finished, with the exception of spraying the undercoat where it's not been done. So I shall be doing that, but I'm not going to do that today because I need the garage door open and it's very hot. Let's have a look around the other side. Okay, and there's the hose on the other side, and the cables all clipped up neatly. And again, the same thing here. Just got to do a bit of a touch up with the under seal. And on this side, but in the engine bay, I still have to put in that 5-way brake connector. I am hoping it'll be here this week. The order has been completed, so fingers crossed. 2 items under here. I've fitted this little dust cover. Seems rather pointless to me, but there you go, especially as there's another hole there. Okay, fitted the new clutch spring, and do note they're special springs. They have that funny little kick on them, and that helps prevent the spring from coming out, especially at the other end there. I can fill that full of fluid now and bleed it. However, before I do that, I must get the carburetors in. I've moved this fuel line now, so that, in theory, shouldn't make any noise. Something up there is making a little noise, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Something's loose. Yeah, I'll check that when I get up there. Right, I had to, I don't know where you can see it, hang on. See the carburetor up there, the bottom right nut as you're looking at it, I had to get that on from down here. Gosh, wasn't that a pain to do. Oh, look, twizzle, look at my arms up there. But I got it. Now I've got to tighten the rest of the carburetor bolts, nuts, and then what's next? I've got to make sure that linkage works. So I've got all that linkage to do. I've got it on there, but I must admit I'm not impressed with it. I want to make sure that it functions as it should, and if not, find out why not. I did try pressing the pedal, but of course I didn't have the springs on, so I didn't get any return or anything like that. So that's my next job, is to get all of the nuts tightened up, get the springs on, and see how that goes. You probably can't see it. No, you can't, but I've got the spring bracket on that front carburetor. Okay, let's get the carbs on. Oops, hang on. Ah, boy have I been struggling. Well, you see that green pipe down there? You can see it's slightly twisted. Not the way I wanted it, but I've already fixed the starter carburetor in the, I want to say correct, what I thought was the correct position, you know, parallel. But it shouldn't be. It should be twisted slightly, which is why that pipe is. And I should swing it round more in that direction, but I'm not going to, because I'd already made and tested this and it didn't leak. However, if this fucking lot doesn't leak now, I will be more than surprised. Also, you will see the linkages missing here. This I've yet to tighten, and this you have to make sure you put it on this way round. Guess who had it on the wrong way round? You know, I had the flat here. Yeah, I don't know who that was, but he was an idiot. Otherwise, it hits this bracket. Sorry, no, this throttle mechanism, which still not linked up, of course, because I've got to get everything else to get on this side. However, in taking the that linkage apart, I looked at this piece in here, and then you can see I'm getting the paint off of it now. I wasn't happy with it. I painted it with I don't know, silver paint. I'm not happy, so I'm going to zinc plate it, but first I need to strip it off. Okay, there the filter's ready to go on, which was my plan for the day, but that ain't gonna happen. And then I've got all these other bits to put on. Oh, these are the bolts I've made up for the air filters. Hopefully they should look nice. Got a bit of red Loctite on there. I must have to deal with that. And I've just super glued these on there purely so that I don't have to fight with them. And these will be in here. I think that's my friend Dave. Yeah, sorry Dave, not gonna happen, buddy. I gotta go down the road. Oh, look at this. Hang on a second, guys. I'm sorry, I'm getting in a right mucking fuddle here. Sorry, you're getting a strange view. So that's how it will look with those nice chrome washers and without that red goo there, because I'll have cleaned that off. Oh boy, what a nightmare this turned out to be. Nothing simple. These are the two throttle springs for the carburetors. I found the picture online, measured the spring, the big spring, because that's the one I have, and then figured out the small spring and went down to my local hardware store and purchased it. Next pictures are of E-type interior. Hope you will find them interesting. I will try and narrate the beginning of each picture. Now, these are the pieces for the door and metal. They were cleaned down, powder coated, and then covered. The floor has then been treated, ready for the kill mat. Note the Tremec gearbox. And here it is, kill mat on one side, the other side prepared and ready. And here we are, kill mat in the footwell. Do note, right-hand drive car. And this kill mat is a lot cheaper than Dynamat and does just as good a job, in my opinion. And there it is, almost complete. And do note, my brother is doing this job, not me, although it's our E-type, we share it. And I say we share it, it should be noted, it lives in Delaware, I live in Arizona. But my brother and I did this together, and I had it in England with me for many years, and it's only fair that it's his turn now, especially as he paid. These are the pieces that go along behind the seats. As you can see, it's been painted, and that is the material there ready to go on. And there it is. This piece actually folds up as a little storage area is exposed underneath this. And there it is, being covered. Looking rather nice, I must admit. Got the rails to go on it yet. They're not on, although not in this picture, let's put it that way. And these are the under panels that go underneath the dash area, if I'm correct. I believe I am. Oh, they could be the transmission tunnel. Ooh, sorry, a little confused there. These are the ones that go underneath the dash area. You can tell by all the bloody great holes in them. And I believe the other two are for the transmission tunnel. This is the center console. It was painted in red just for the sake of it. And as you can see, it's not complete yet. It's being worked on, and the original seat and carpets. Now here we go, covering up the sill. The original ones had suffered during the English weather, unfortunately, so it was decided to redo the interior and change the color as well at the same time. And I personally think it's a very good choice, and obviously my brother does too. We have I want to say an opalescent exterior, a red interior. Just a piece of the carpet for the transmission tunnel there, getting ready to go in. And you can see the sound deadening is there, and also the Jura, the padding. Okay, there we go. This is obviously the rear, and the rails still have to be put in at this point. And that door sill needs to be straightened. There we go. The completed passenger footwell. Note, lack of pedals. And I think that looks rather nice, especially with the, I want to say opalescent or mica dark green exterior. The original seats, well, not the original, the reupholstered seats way back in the 80s when I did it. They've taken a bit of a beating over the years, but, you know, when you consider how many years, I guess you can't complain. As you can see there, the edge is worn where people get in and out. The driver gets in and out, me and my brother. Time to refurbish these seats, and in fact, we replaced the buckets because those buckets were so badly rotten. It was a shame to put them back together. They'll make good garden furniture, ornaments. And look at that beautiful, beautiful seat. Excellent job there. These were sent away to BAS trimming in Palm Springs, California. Okay, just thought I'd give you this to look at while I wrap up here and tell you to get your fingers out your ass, go out in the garage and do some